Hello and welcome everybody. I am Niharika, and in today's lesson we are going to look at some phrases to talk about when someone is pregnant. Now probably it's your wife, your friend, your neighbor, or probably it's your girlfriend who's pregnant. So what are the phrases that you can use to announce this big news? Well, that's what we are going to learn today. So the first one is very simple and very formal. When you say, oh, my wife is expecting or she's expecting. So expecting is a very formal way of saying when someone is pregnant, okay? So if it's your friend who's pregnant, you can say, oh, Benny is expecting her first child or her second child, okay? So if she's pregnant for the second time, then you can say she's expecting her second child, okay? The second one that we have is carrying a child. Now, this phrase is also pretty formal, okay, used by almost everyone. So, if your wife is pregnant, you can say she's carrying my child, okay? So, the A can be also used with a name. So, like, if your neighbor is pregnant, then you can say, oh, she's carrying John's child. Or if it's your wife, then you can say she's carrying my child. Or if you don't know who her husband is, or you don't know who the father is, then you can just say that she's carrying a child, okay? Then the third one, well, this is a slang. Well, it's an American slang, and it's pronounced as Preggers, or another word is Preggo. She's Preggo, or my neighbor is Preggo, or she's Preggers. Okay, so these are two slang words that you can use for someone who's pregnant. Pretty simple, right? Now let's have a look at the fourth one. Now, the phrases from here to the end, all of these phrases are slang terms. They're pretty interesting, so let's learn about it. So, up the duff. Now, up the duff is for someone who is pregnant, but it's an unplanned pregnancy. So probably a couple who's not planning to have a baby. Okay, it's an unplanned pregnancy, but the woman got pregnant. So, this is the right phrase to use. Hey, you know what? Ben got Jenny up the duff. So, which means maybe it was an unplanned pregnancy and you want to talk about it, that she's pregnant now. So, you're going to say, Ben got Jenny up the duff. Okay? The next one, in the pudding club. Now, in the pudding club also means that a woman is pregnant, okay? So if my cousin, like she called me last night, well, that's what brings me to do this lesson today, because she called me to give the big news, and that's what she said. Hey, Niharika, you know what? Well, you need to welcome me to the pudding club. So which means that she's pregnant. Big news, right? So to announce the big news, this is also a great phrase to use, that now I am in the pudding club, which means I am pregnant, okay? The next one, up the spout. Now, up the spout, again, it means a woman is pregnant, but this phrase belongs to Scotland. It's commonly used in Scotland, but of course, since you're learning English, you can also use this phrase. If someone is pregnant, you can say, well, my wife is up the spout again, which means she's pregnant again, okay? Or my neighbor or my friend or my girlfriend is up the spout, okay? Now let's have a look at another one. Have a bun in the oven. Well, that's pretty hilarious. Well, probably your womb is the oven, and the baby is the bun. So have a bun in the oven. So that's again to be pregnant. It's quite a funny idiom or a funny slang phrase, right? So use it. People will find it funny. If you think a woman looks a little hefty or a little fat, maybe you can pop up the question, hey, do you have a bun in the oven? So which means, are you pregnant? Okay, so that's how you can use this phrase. The next one, knocked up. Oh my God, my friend got this girl knocked up. Now this is not a very nice way of saying knocked up, okay? So don't use it. It's not considered to be polite. So please remember, it's not a very polite term, but you can use it, okay? Remember the movie Knocked Up? Well, the guy didn't use protection and the girl got pregnant. Sad, right? So she got knocked up, which means she is pregnant, right? So do not use it if you're using it for your friends or your family, okay? Not a very nice, polite term. Just use it if you're sitting among your friends and discussing it with your friends, okay? The next one, eating for two. Well, a very traditional, old traditional advice given by people, especially your grandmoms. They'll be like, honey, you're pregnant, you need to eat for two. So eating for two means the woman is pregnant. So, for example, you're with your family, okay, and you want to give this big news, and you say, oh, you know what, my daughter-in-law is now eating for two. So immediately people will know that your daughter-in-law is pregnant, okay? So that's how you can use this phrase. And now let's have a look at the last one, in the family way. Well, again, this is a very, very old idiom, okay? And it's been used for several years, but these days it's just dying out. So please do use it, okay, in the family way. It's a very formal way of saying that my friend or we are in the family way. So which means that you as a couple are expecting your child, okay? So that's how you can use this phrase. Okay, so this brings me to the end of this lesson. These phrases are really simple and funny too. So go ahead, use it if your friend or your family member or your girlfriend is pregnant. I'll be back with a new lesson. Till then, you take care and have a great day.